I'll be honest with you. Before I stepped foot in Kuala Lumpur, I had completely underestimated Malaysia. Like many people, I'd unconsciously absorbed stereotypes about Southeast Asian nations, imagining a developing city still finding its footing. But the moment my plane descended toward KL, and I saw the glittering skyline piercing through the clouds, something shifted in my perception. The Petronas Twin Towers stood there like silver sentinels, catching the golden afternoon light, surrounded by a forest of modern skyscrapers that would make any major city jealous. This wasn't the Malaysia I'd imagined. This was something extraordinary, and I was about to discover just how wrong my assumptions had been. Within hours of landing at KLIA, one of the world's most impressive airports, I found myself standing in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, utterly stunned. The infrastructure alone shattered every preconception I'd carried. I watched sleek, air-conditioned trains glide silently into stations where digital displays announce arrivals in multiple languages. The highways weaving through the city weren't just functional. They were architectural marvels, multi-level expressways that somehow managed to blend seamlessly with lush greenery. And then there was the city itself, a dazzling combination of ultra-modern shopping complexes with marble floors and designer boutiques, standing harmoniously alongside vibrant street markets and historic neighborhoods. The wealth wasn't just concentrated in one area. It radiated throughout, revealing a prosperity I simply hadn't expected. What really shocked me was discovering that Malaysia isn't just keeping pace with developed nations. In many ways, it's leading. This is a country that exports sophisticated technology, semiconductors, and electronics to the world. Malaysian companies manufacture components for your smartphones, your computers, and your cars. Kuala Lumpur serves as a regional headquarters for countless multinational corporations precisely because of its robust infrastructure, educated workforce, and strategic position in Southeast Asia. The economic indicators tell a story that contradicts Western stereotypes. Malaysia has a higher GDP per capita than several European nations, a thriving middle class, and one of the most competitive economies in Asia. Standing in the gleaming lobbies of KL's business district, watching sharply dressed professionals rushing between meetings, I realized I'd been measuring Malaysia against an outdated, inaccurate yardstick. The healthcare system provided another wake-up call. Malaysia has become one of the world's top medical tourism destinations, and it's not hard to see why. The private hospitals in Kuala Lumpur, places like Prince Court Medical Center and Gleneagles, rival the finest medical facilities anywhere on Earth. We're talking about cutting-edge technology, internationally trained specialists, and service standards that put many Western hospitals to shame, all at a fraction of the cost you'd pay in the U.S. or Europe. But here's what really impressed me. Even the public healthcare system is remarkably accessible and efficient. Malaysians enjoy subsidized healthcare that ensures even those with modest incomes can receive quality treatment. Walking through these world-class medical centers, I couldn't help but feel embarrassed about my earlier assumptions. Education tells a similar story of excellence and ambition. Kuala Lumpur is home to branch campuses of prestigious universities like Monash and Nottingham, plus outstanding local institutions that produce graduates who compete globally. I met young Malaysians fluent in 3 or 4 languages, Malay, English, Mandarin, Tamil, switching between them effortlessly depending on context. The literacy rate exceeds 95%, and the emphasis on STEM education has created a generation of tech-savvy innovators and entrepreneurs. In neighborhoods like Bangsar and Mont Kiara, I watched students in crisp uniforms heading to schools with resources and facilities that would be the envy of many institutions in supposedly developed countries. The investment in human capital is obvious and intentional. Then there's the urban planning that shows a city thinking decades ahead. The Tun Razak Exchange is transforming into a world-class financial district that will rival Singapore's downtown. Merdeka 118, now the second tallest building in the world, dominates the skyline as a statement of Malaysian ambition and capability. But what impressed me most was how KL manages to preserve green spaces even as it builds upward. The city is dotted with parks. The KL Forest Eco Park sits right in the city center, and there's a genuine commitment to sustainable urban development. The MRT system, completed in recent years, represents billions in infrastructure investment and offers a glimpse into Malaysia's vision for the future. Efficient, modern, and environmentally conscious. This is a city playing catch-up. This is a city confidently charting its own course. The diversity and social harmony might be KL's greatest achievement, though. In how many cities can you find a Hindu temple, a Chinese temple, a mosque, and a church within walking distance of each other? I wandered through little Indian brickfields, where the air smelled of jasmine and spices, then walked a peddling street in Chinatown with its red lanterns and bustling energy, before finding myself in a gleaming modern mosque with a call to prayer echoed through contemporary architecture. Malaysians have built a functioning, prosperous multiracial society where different cultures don't just coexist, they thrive and enrich each other. The food scene alone demonstrates this beautiful integration. The standard of living caught me completely off guard. Yes, there's wealth inequality like anywhere else, but the average Malaysian in KL lives remarkably well. Housing developments offer modern apartments with facilities like pools, gyms, and security at prices that would seem impossible in Western cities. The public transportation is clean, efficient, and affordable. High-speed internet is ubiquitous and inexpensive. Walking along the KLCC Park as the sun set, watching the fountain show the Petronas Towers glowing above, I felt a mixture of awe and humility. Malaysia has built something extraordinary here, a modern, prosperous, multicultural nation that respects tradition while embracing innovation. This is a new channel dedicated to uncovering the real stories and hidden wonders of Malaysia, and your support means everything as we continue this journey of discovery. If this video changed your perspective on Malaysia, like my visit changed mine, please hit that like button and subscribe so we can explore more of this incredible country together. Share this with anyone who might be carrying the same misconceptions I had. Malaysia deserves to have its true story told. Drop a comment and let me know what surprised you most or what part of Malaysia you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and let's keep discovering together.